Right, some updates about the project, which I'm taking forever to get started, right? What I was doing is I was doing some research online on Russian websites, right? I found an amazing Russian website. I think it's drive.ru, and loads of people there in Russia, they do the 2gr swap. They take the is250, alright, and then they put the 2gr engine, which is a 3.5 11 to 8 compression engine, alright. That engine can get 10 to 11, I think, 10 to 5. That's what the Supra has, alright, the 2JZ. But then you have to change the internals. But if you don't change the internals, you can keep that compression. You just add a turbo or a supercharger, and it can go like up to, like, let's say 400 horsepower or something like on that range. But the Tom supercharger, right, which comes with the Ogura clutch or Guna, something like that, supercharger or compressor, right? That compressor comes from factory on the Toyota Athlete Plus M, alright? No, not Athlete, it's Crown Athlete Plus M. So I think they have about 250 cars with that booster. So I found all the information I need as well. So it's possible to do it. You just have to repin the ECU and do a OBD2 short of the pin 13 and 4, if I'm not wrong. And then you turn on the engine for 40 minutes without powering up the engine. I mean, just power up the car system, alright? Turn up the key, put a charger on the battery, and then leave the car reprogramming itself for 40 minutes. And after that, your VSC to VDIM should work. If that doesn't work, then you have to change to send your ECU to UK or to Russia to reprogram it. So it is possible, right? Because the Russian guys, they are doing it. They are changing like their 4gr, and then they are switching to 2gr. So I found out that information. Today I'm gonna read more stuff. Right, there are about like 7-8 guys there, which they made an amazing detailed report about this swap. Alright, they all help each other. They're really kind guys. Alright, man, I was reading the conversation, like it's another level. Like those guys, they're so wise. Like there are even like calculations about the compression, like to see if the engine can take the supercharger. Like these guys are so smart, like the guys in Russia. So what I can tell you is today I'll be there like online buying the parts. I have to buy the fuel lines, alright, and that's all I need, only the fuel lines, man. And as well, I can change the fuel pump. I found one there which is a little bit more powerful for the 2gr, but the 2gr fuel pump is exactly the same as the fuel pump from the 4gr, alright? So 2gr and 4gr fuel pumps exactly the same. Even the part number, if you go to Lexus, part numbers and diagrams is exactly the same. So right now I just have to take all the complication away and keep it simple. Get the fuel line, alright, and as well I'll get a fuel pump. That's all I need. And then just keep reading how to do the VSC to VDIM switch, alright? Switch now, conversion. And it is possible, right? So people, if you see like the videos now, conversations from English speaking people, like they're like haters, bro. Like what the fuck? Like, but that's old like forums, alright? Very old. So that's when the Lexus is250 was new. People are so like negative, like they're like, oh, can't do it, you should buy a is350, blah blah blah. Man, so much hate. Like the Russians, they don't care. That's what I like it. If they have a mission, they're gonna accomplish it, you know what I mean? They will support each other, you know, they will do it for the crack of doing it. They don't care how much it's gonna cost. That's what's about, like the 90s, like the late and early 90s, like people just do it. They don't care, you know, it's about the project, it's not about the cost. So stop being like pessimistic and negative, you know. And then on the forums there, like, man, I get sick of reading that. Like, oh, it's like I want to puke. Yeah, so I have to talk about it as well. Like, if somebody wanna do it, just let them do it. Like, you're helping somebody else who wants to do the same thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is possible, right? So you just have to do it. And as well, there is another one. Like, you may have to swap your ABS module. That's all. You change your ABS module. It's very expensive. It's like $1,000, and you can get the ABS actuators. You know, the actuation block. You can get that for like $200 or $300. Like, you know, they're cheap enough. Like, not cheap, but cheap enough. Just a little computer. If you get the module and the actuator block where you put the hoses, alright. They can be the same thing because they have a computer inside it. So you can get between $600 to $300, but you're taking a risk because it's gonna be second hand. But if you wanna get a new one, alright, it's gonna be over around $1,000 and $900, alright, only for the module. But there are cheaper ways around. You can repin the connectors, right? And then just do the OBD2 reprogram with shorting the 13 and pin. I don't know if pin 9 and pin 4, but I think it's 4 and 13. And then you leave the car for 40 minutes or 45 minutes on. Make sure you have a charger connected to the battery so the battery doesn't die, because your car doesn't like to be on without turning the engine on, you know, for too long. So yeah, so I will do that rewire first. But the rewire that the guy posted there, the pictures are shit. He doesn't explain, because he said, oh, I took 3 years to get this information. Be happy that I put some pictures there, you know. But still, the guy is helping, you know. And he might send you a DM there, but it's rude if you don't speak Russian, and then you're gonna send them a message in, how can I say, in English. And then if you Google translate it as well, so it won't translate perfectly, you know. But can explain. You can explain the person. Look, I translated this to Russian from English. Just please help me. I'm doing this conversion, so they may help you if you join the forum there, you know. But yeah, so yeah, you can do it. Just, man, whatever engine swap you're doing, just do it. All right, just do it. Doesn't matter what people say. All right, anything can be done. And then you can go the professional way. You can change your ECU to a, how do you call, to a Fuel Tech ECU or a Halletch ECU, right, or a ECU master. But then you're going to the professional side, or that's very expensive. Like, you're gonna spend over $3,000 just to do that. Is that worth it? If you're tracking the car, doesn't matter. But I want my car to be street legal. Alright, you're gonna get an engineer's report, and the dash has to be perfect. If there is any problem with the car, the dash has to be working. Alright, I want this car to be street legal. It has to be as close to OEM as possible, and I just want to do the engine swap. So the thing is, when I was looking for an engine, alright, just there's a fella coming there, so I don't want to show. So I have to put my camera down. So yeah. So what I want to say, alright. Fucking, my brain is rushing. I had coffee and some vitamins. So let me say here. I was talking about dash. Alright, so the dash here, right? I want my car just to be. Yeah. So when I was looking for an engine, I just wanted a 2gr, right? And I didn't care about the turbo supercharger. I could do that later. But then came an opportunity. This guy there who imports parts from Japan, which is the JDM distro, right? I just want to show the ladies. Maybe they are under 18. Just a second. Just turn this camera down. So yeah, so he said, oh, look, I have this engine here, right? Supercharged, 6,000 euro, all right? So I took the risk. I don't know if the supercharger is good, if the engine is good. I took the risk because you can rebuild the engine, you know. Still, I got a supercharger for free. I may have to rebuild it, the compressor. So that's it, bro. If you listen up to the end, You are a good chap, alright? You are a good chap. You know what you want. You know what you're looking for. Anyway, yeah, I keep you updated. I'm not gonna write this down because it just takes time, right? And people are gonna read. People are gonna read. I'm gonna put on the forum a full report what I did, how to do it, and I do it properly. Alright. If every pinout, I'm gonna do a list on what to do step by step, and I will do all the paperwork, alright, as I go through the project. Then all the drawbacks, outcomes, what went wrong, what went right. So this project will take more than 3 or 4 months, right? I would say even a year, who knows, because things are gonna go wrong on the way, alright? I can read as well the diagrams. I'm okay for reading the diagrams. So yeah, so I'm not gonna show off and talk rubbish. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Alright, that's it, guys. We help each other, and when you do your how can I say, when you do your reports, please write step by step. Don't be lazy. Don't be cocky. That doesn't help anybody. If you're trying to just write stuff to show off, just don't write. It's bullshit. You're just trying to show off and then being rude to people and being cocky for validation. Yeah, people like feeling special. They want to feel special for something. It's not about that, bro. It's about the car culture. Make it strong and help each other, and make amazing builds. Yeah, make it whatever you wanna do, the way you wanna do, and that's what's about, bro. Make your car classy, because there are people out there that are supporting, that are happy, and they wanna read good shit. All right, have a good one, boy.